National security officials hosting Operation Ceasefire, the second in a series of crime forums last night that gave law enforcement officials the opportunity to hear concerns from the public. It was also an opportunity for them to provide an update on what government is doing in the fight against crime. Now, while it might not have drawn as large a crowd as did the first forum, the National Security Minister says he's encouraged. Andrew Knowles was there.
3 murders last week, including the shocking killing of businessman Kurt McCartney, is added proof that serious crimes have a seemingly hazardous grip on society. And while McCartney's murder in particular may have drawn special attention, National Security Minister Dr. Bernard Nottage assured that he's got a handle on things.
Following our last listening forum, there has been somewhat of an abatement of crimes of violence in particular, but also of crimes in general.
Here's some of what's being done. Government has intensified police saturation in communities, especially hotspot areas, in the last few months. They have also beefed up resources with the acquisition of 40 new police vehicles.
I also wish to inform you that recruitment of police officers is not only ongoing, but we've started 2 new recruit groups last week, and we are about to start another in the very near future.
And then there's the tabling of legislation, such as the Rehabilitation of Offenders Amendment Bill. The government is also proposing legislative amendments like Marco's Alert, as well as legislation related to the regulation of the cash for gold and scrap metal industries to help minimize criminal activities associated with those businesses. But Dr. Nottage believes the emphasis has to be on crime prevention.
And therefore, our focus will also be on at-risk youth. We are moving forward assiduously towards pursuing crime prevention programs that are directed at the young. I am about to present to my cabinet colleagues for their approval our shock treatment program, which is a part of our Operation Ceasefire initiative.
The program will target at-risk children between the ages of 11 to 15 and will seek to instill positive and fulfilling values. But the minister also got an earful from those in attendance who made numerous suggestions at Monday night's forum.
Every government we had seems to avoid national service. Okay, and we got to implement it. We could make a million suggestions here tonight. I don't think it will ever solve the problem. But national service is the key.
Put gun laws in place where a brother, when he think about putting a gun in his hand, he can recognize that, boy, you see, hit him 20 years for a gun. See, I ain't giving you this time for the gun, you know. I give you time for this gun capable of doing.
I think you're talking to the wrong people. You're talking to a bunch of victims here. You need to talk to criminals. Have a forum with criminals.
If we want to stop the crime, you got to start locking up the corrupted senior officers, the corrupted government officials, the corrupted corporate people. We have more white-collar crimes that go unreported in this country than murders, rapes, and anything in this country. So you can't say we want to stop murdering and you still got the white-collar crimes being committed.
Has the government given any consideration to imposing a curfew? If not, why not? This could be a useful tool against crime.
The next forum is scheduled for November and is titled Talking Back. It will allow law enforcement heads to give feedback on their new ideas and initiatives. Additionally, the first Family Island Forum will be held in Grand Bahama next month. Andrew Knowles, ZNS Network News.